Good afternoon. Welcome back to Ladybug Grace. Today is Super Bowl Sunday. I know it's February. I think it's the 7th. I know I did 2 videos this morning, but I've already forgotten. So I didn't actually advertise what I'm about to show you. I decided I'm going to say either Wednesday or Thursday. I forget which day it was. Actually, I think it was Wednesday. Wednesday I said I want to list all of my yarn. I want to get all my yarn listed. I'm going to say 99% listed because I found a little bag. Dogs get scared easily. What can I say? I found a little bag that I need to pull stickers off, and that's why I was off to the side. Fortunately, when Goodwill, they taped it up over the yarn, so I got to work on getting that off. So I have that much still to list that's brand new. But all saying, I'm very happy with what I got done because this corner, which you can still see, you can still see the bright colors. That is all used yarn. So I haven't, so this is used, and then the Target bag you can see back there is all yarn that is either, hey, now my nose decides to run, is either not a full skein or the label's messed up, so I have to weigh it, or there's just something going on. It's just not, I can't sell it as new. So I have, let's say probably a I can't even think what I can't even think. Like a huge Target bag. It's not Target though. I can't. It's gray, so I'm not even sure who that is. Full of it, and then I have a good sized Target bag, not the little bags that it's like double, triple the size, and then like 2 grocery store bags full of yarn. Some of it is vintage, which is why the label's messed up. So I gotta weigh and take the time to go through it. My personal goal was to get all my new yarn listed. I just wanted it out of here because this whole corner, as you can see in here, it was piled up to like the second, where am I at here? Right here. Like up to here of just bags of yarn. And I actually had it in behind me here, those oh, you can't see them that well, right here. Those silver tubs that I got at Costco. Silver tubs? Clear tubs. Okay. I obviously don't know what colors are. So clear tubs I had bought at Costco, and I'm like, I'm going to fill all these up with yarn, and then I can see it. So I got it done. So I'll put it, I did a little haul. I went to Goodwill, big surprise. And I got a couple things. I'll show you that in a second. That's what that is there. But I am not going to go and pull out every single skein of yarn that I listed, but I'm just going to show you what I did. So let me turn you. So this entire thing is full. This is one of these things you get at Costco. You see it has some vintage yarn. Oh, that's not yarn, that's a purse. I listed. So you can see what's in there. A lot of it is Red Heart. Some of it is vintage. Like this is vintage here. That's vintage in there. So that's what I got in here. Plus some little ones. These little things here are good. This entire, okay, let me push that out of the way. This is one of these Goodwill bags they gave to you. So this entire thing is full. And it's a mixture. Like this, I couldn't find anywhere else color-wise. A lot of Red Hearts, a lot of specialty yarn again. Some lots are in here. If it's similar like this, I put into, did I put that into a lot? No, I don't remember. See, I just wanted to get these done. Oh, this is a lot. For example, I was putting them in bags if I put them in a lot, trying to make it easier on me. So all of that's been listed. Get that out of the way. And yes, I did list my mom's purse. Finally, I got that listed. The Chala Hummingbird purse. It had one little damage area right here, unfortunately, if it's showing. So I still listed it for her and asked for a good price because not a lot of people had it. I had another Goodwill bag full, so that's vintage. That's a lot. And unfortunately, what's funny is I found that this was already listed, but it was down here in my pile. So every time I was trying to pull up yarn, I was making sure I didn't have it listed, or if I already had it listed, like this ended up getting listed twice. I had to take one down. I actually sold, and this is what started it. I sold 2 of these. These are vintage as a lot. And I looked over and I saw I had more of it, and I asked her, I said, hey, do you want any more? Da, da, da. She says, no, I'm good. So then I was like, you know what? I need to do better and get all this stuff listed. So I have a lot of stuff that you can't find anymore, like this stuff, this yarn. I know some of these were on a haul. Some were not. So that's why I'm not going to go through every single one. This I put as a lot. It's vintage rug yarn. Crochet. That's more crochet. I had another cake yarn going out. That was in a haul I just did too. This I just did in a haul with you guys recently. A lot of this I did in a haul with you. That was not in a haul. I've had that for a long time. So this is what I got listed. Like I said, I'm not going to go and pull every single one of them out, but you can take a peek in here and see kind of the things. I actually thought this was really cool. The circus yarn. This is vintage. I think I have one of these in the used, so hopefully by, I want to take the week to go through that and see. Oh my god, that's not yarn. To see what I have that maybe I can bundle up here with some things. And doing that to me. And so this is not going to be a long video, but I just wanted to come on and say, yay. You have no idea how good this feels to get this. Now the next hard part is going to be putting it away, but I'm going to enjoy the moment and just say, I got all this done. I mean, look at all of this is moving out of my office. It is going to go upstairs now with a pile, and I sell a lot of yarn. You've heard me say that many times. So I actually need to go through my pile because a lot of my Yarn Bee yarn is gone. I don't have much left on my Yarn Bee. So I need to reconfigure. Now I have a lot of Red Heart yarn. So I've refocused, and I got to start hitting my honey holes for the Yarn Bee yarn. I got to get that back into stock and beef up that volume inventory. To do that, because that seems to be what I sell the most of. But I do sell everything else too, in terms of the other yarn. So, excuse me, sorry, I just had lunch. So other things I listed were these pants from Columbia. I bought these for my dad because he likes Yeti. He's just a funny thing for him, Bigfoot. It didn't work for him. It weren't the right size, and he needs special pants. I'll just leave it at that. So I listed these. They don't have any crowers right now because it's Christmas related. So hopefully somebody will be like, hey, I want those. This I found, it's a Harley Davidson doggy coat. Brand new tags, but the paper tag was ripped off and there was no dog hair in it. So I listed this. These are like $30. So I listed mine for $30. Actually, if they were more than that, I listed mine for $30 because I didn't have the tag. I listed the purse I already told you about. One thing I need to finish listing is this, which I already did in the haul video. I gotta get the sticker off. It's being a real pain in the butt. So it's in the pile to do that. I think that's it. That's all I listed. But yarn, yay. It's such a relief to say that it's done. I hopefully you can understand that when it's like with any project, you know, you're working at home or whatever else and you finish something. And last night it was like 8:30 at night and I had maybe 15 things left. And I kept doing it, or maybe 20. Kept doing it. And I was like at that point, and you know where you're starting to get sloppy. Like my descriptions weren't well. I just didn't care. I just wanted to, because what I do is I did that morning. It took about maybe 3 hours, maybe a little more, to photograph, pardon me, like half of this. Half the yarn I just photographed, I weighed it and saved it in drafts. So that I figured when I'm watching TV or doing other things, because I had to take Champ to the vet yesterday as well. He had to get his last flu shot. So now we can go to doggy daycare. And so all I had to do is sit there and do everything else and measure the item and and tidy up the descriptions and make it more robust and make it accurate. And, you know, if the label's ripped, it's ripped, you know, whatever it may be. So I always have the item with me when I'm doing that. Or if I know, I can list it if I'm not home, sort of thing. So it was 8:30 last night and I'm sitting there and I just wanted to get through it. I just wanted to get this done. And 8:30 I was like, I'm done. I'm toast. I need to stop because you start getting sloppy. So I finished it this just actually a little bit ago because Sunday morning I do church and do errands. I had something to ship for something I sold. I sold vacuum bags over on actually yesterday. And I'm like, that's it. I'm going to sit down now while lunch is cooking. And I hammered it out in like an hour, I think, maybe. I finished everything else up. And it was such an achievement just to put the last one in here and be like, done. Done. Now I gotta focus on, like I said, the used part, which I have to even think, they do sell mixed lots of yarn. So I gotta think by material, if I can figure it out, like if it's similar, color maybe. I just don't know how I want to approach it. I just want to dump it on the floor and go through it and figure it out. But that'll be not today. I'm taking a break after this from doing any kind of listing. But getting it ready to go. So that hopefully I'll have my corner back. It's so nice to be able to walk up here and do my pictures up here and take my photographs. My eye looks red. You know, it's been bothering me. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that red. It's so nice to walk up here so I get distracted. I just saw the red eye. Now I know why it's been bothering me. It's so nice to be able to walk up here and do my photographs at my station and not have to stand and like maneuver my feet around things and trip. It's beautiful. Now, in terms of what I need to focus on next, I'm not really sure what I got. I got some garden flags up there. I got a lot of pictures. See, now that I looked in my eye, I'm worried about of my garden flags. And I got a lot of, where am I at? That right there. Where am I? I'm going the wrong way. Right here. And that tub. Why can't I get my fingers to go right there? In that, with the bag on top. That is all garden flags. And I should really go through those and pick out, because they're already washed. I did the pictures when I had them outside in the line drying. I was taking my pictures there. It was the best way to do it. Getting some of that done. And I know I got all those figurines. I just need to figure out what I want to focus on next and say, this is what I'm going to do to get done. And I'm going to hammer it out and do that. So while working in the clothes, like I got to list those jackets yet that I bought that I've already showed you guys. I got to get them washed. I haven't done wash yet to do that, to get them listed. But I got piles of stuff behind me. I got plenty of things I can choose from. But it's kind of nice to look at it by a category and say, I'm going to get that done. And that's it. So yesterday, as I mentioned, Champ needed to go get his last flu shot, because I wanted him to get a flu shot before he goes to doggy daycare, just in case. Like I said, that'll be starting up next week. Or excuse me, next month he has to go back. They are calling us back to the office, which I'm not happy about, 2 days a week. So at least it's only 2 days a week. It's not too bad. But it's just not right. I've been doing this for 7, 8 years. I've been like this, so it's been a long time. But I love what I do, so I'm not going to go find a job. My boss has talked to me many times because she knows I like being home. I like working from home. I don't know about you, but I'm a no drama person. I'm not going to sitting around the water cooler, as I say, talking to people and chewing it up. I'm all about getting work done. I don't make friends with people at work, only because I've been burned way too many times in that. I used to work part-time. I've always had part-time jobs. It's just, very rarely do I have only, I think when I was married, there was one point in time where, yeah, I only had my job, but I also traveled 2 to 3 hours a day. So I had like 13-hour days. So it was hard to have a part-time job at that point in time, because of my commute. So anyway, so I got to really step up some reselling, because him in doggy daycare, because he's not neutered, is $50 a day. It's going to hurt. So part of the sales that I've been making are going to have to go to help pay for that. I mean, I do make decent money, so I can float it either way, but I need to step it up and help to do that. When I can get him neutered at 18 months, it'll go down to $15 a day. Because he's not neutered, they have to put him in a separate holding cell. He's basically boarding while he's not neutered. And because he's a large dog, if you're familiar with large breeds, they recommend you waiting until 2 years. Well, I can't afford another year of $100 a week in doggy daycare. So, and I don't have anybody else to take care of him. I can't take him to my mom's. She's too far. Hi, Mom. She's too far. It's a lot. I mean, I'm sure in a pinch hit, I could make it work, because I'm used to commuting. Oh, I haven't done it in a long time, but I would do it. So when I was there, I went to, when I got his last shot and we left, which was a whole drama situation too. Why does my life have so much drama and I hate it? I don't know. I just want to get shit done and move on. That's just how I am. I went to a store called Blue Mountain. It's on 22 in Jonestown Road. I don't typically go there because it's expensive. Their prices are, they used to have Just a Place. Well, I don't know if it's Just a Place, but the place I knew was in Palmyra. it used to be kind of like what Goodwill does, what they have the color of the week. Well, they had colors for tags, and as they aged, it was 25% off, 50% off, 75% off, and I forget if it was just they got rid of it or if it was 90 or whatever. I forget what it was. When they resold their business to somebody else, they got rid of that. So I don't really go there as much anymore, even Paul Meyer, but they did open a place up near me on, it's in the Carnes shopping complex. I forget what they technically call it, but it's where the old Goodwill used to be. So I go in there sparingly, and the only reason why I went in there is because, can I grab it? I wanted to see if they had any more of this yarn, because I wanted to make better lots for it. When I bought these, they had other ones, and I should have bought more of them. I wanted more of the green and the purple. I had more of the yellow, but they didn't have it, but they did have some other things I got. So of course, Stitch Kids. So they had this one. I paid $3 for this little guy, and I think it was about 15 maybe, roughly, to do. So anything new is going to get listed right away. So I will be listing these today. I'm going to get them listed. Someone must have donated sunflowers. There was this one, which is, excuse me, a frame. So it was $4. The original price tag was $29. I forget. It was worth it. Sealed. It must have been worth it for me to buy it. But, oh, this is needlepoint. This one I would consider keeping for me. Paid $4 for it. I love sunflowers. So does my mom. My mom saw, I sent her pictures of it. This has original price tag at $36. I believe this price is very close to that. Like $30, $35. Yeah. If I did this, I would consider keeping it. But, you know, I got daycare to pay for now. I love sunflowers. That is really, really beautiful. And something, the last thing I bought, there's one other thing that was there. I kind of went back and forth on. It was a rabbit, a little rabbit figurine that was like pewter. It was really cute. Then there was this from IKEA. It is a comforter and sham set. Paid $10 for it. There were a couple listed from $55 down to like maybe $30, I forget. So I'm going to try my hand at this and put it up again. None sold, which is not a good omen, but maybe because the other one's too expensive. I don't know. So I'm going to see what this will get me. I may put it up for $50 and free shipping, and it'll get sold. And actually, you remember that Woolrich comforter I told you about? I'm going to list it with free shipping, and then it's my problem. I can usually list on FedEx fairly cheap compared to everything else. So it's probably where I'm going to do and ship it out through FedEx in a box. But, and the other thing I bought was a personal item. It's downstairs. It's a decorative plate. It's I like clowns. I know a lot of people are afraid of clowns. Now I'm talking, not talking the scary clowns like It and so forth. I'm not talking about those scary clowns. I've always liked clowns, and my dad used, I think maybe that's probably why, when he would be on the road and he'd be gone for, you know, work and stuff, he would bring me back like little figurines or something like that. So I have a lot of happy clowns. Then I have pictures and stuff like that. When I was homesick, he went out and bought me stuff. So I have a lot of good links and memories to clowns. So I don't have this fear of clowns where some people do. Now, if you're talking about the movie Clowns from Space, if you remember that one, that's like an 80s thing where they, you know, killer clowns from space. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I'm not talking those. I'm like, you know, freaky shit. Sorry. But I'm not talking that freaky stuff. I like the nice fun clowns, and the ones where I think you know what I'm talking about. I'll try to make that my thumbnail for this video. I'll go downstairs and take a picture because that's where it is. I wanted to clean it. I couldn't find anything about reselling it, but I liked it. It was cute. I'll show a picture of it in the end and do that. But that is all I wanted to say. Oh, maybe I should focus on listing those. I can't do it because my work stuff is right behind it. I can't show it. Shoot. Anyway, remember all those Disney figurines? I just looked up there at that, and I have Littlest Pet Shop ones. My nieces, we used to buy them for them, and I have a whole thing right there. So maybe that's what I'll focus on and getting those listed and get those kicked out. That'll be time consuming, but again, get it out. It's money. All of this is money. I like when people don't call it the death pile. It's the money pile. This is the money pile. So that's really all I have to share, I think. I think that's probably about it. Hope you're having a great day and a blessed day. I did not go to the Goodwill today. I almost, actually, I didn't even, no, I can't even say that. I say I almost did because I thought about it. But then I'm like, you know, I didn't feel the need. I was just there the other day, Thursday, I think it was. And I went to Blue Mountain, got some decent things there. And all I could think is there's probably not a lot there that I'd be interested in right now, because I have a lot I did. I am going to go Friday night because they're doing Valentine's Day at the Goodwill. I don't know if they're doing it in your area, but I don't have a Valentine. I'm single. I'm not in any hurry to do that. I do miss having a companion in my life. I do miss having a man and a husband. I do miss all that. However, you got to be careful these days, ladies, and as you are aware, and there's a lot of freaks out there, and so many problems. And I just I don't want to end up dead. I'm just being very careful. So it's and not that I really put a lot of value on Valentine's Day, because you know, if you're watching this video, if someone doesn't love you every single day of the year, what's one day? One day doesn't matter. It's every day. You need to love yourself and you need to be loved. And whether, I mean, I have my animals that care for me, even though I've been very frustrated with them lately. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. So I'm going to end it there. I will post, I know I need to do a What's Sold video. It was a good week. And the saga with the mixed up packages still hasn't resolved. I didn't get the one back yet. It's still traveling. And have a great day and a blessed day. And I will do a what I listed video. And I keep saying I'm going to do a What's Sold video. I will work on that just to give you an idea of what I'm finding successful. Even though I already tell you it's yarn. It's yarn. It's yarn, baby. Find your yarn. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody. So hopefully I can add this on correctly. Excuse the table mess. That's the plate that I bought. Like I said, that's what I'm talking about in terms of friendly plates. And it had this whole thing on the back of it. I paid $8 for it, but I thought it was really cute plate. This is the Happy Clowns I'm talking about.